Hello everyone, I'm pretty sure you have heard or seen some tricks on cracking MCQs for examinations like JEE or NEET, and the most common being the use of dimensional analysis, where you eliminate options if they are dimensionally invalid and then choose the ones satisfying the dimensions of the desired quantity. Well, that's such a cliche trick, guys. I am not here to give you those usual tricks. In fact, I'm going to give you super amazing 7 tricks which toppers use to ace in MCQs. So get ready with me, Shreyas, your master teacher for physics at Vedantu. I have been training kids for a very long time, and many of my students have bagged top All India ranks and they are studying in top colleges like IITs, NITs, AIIMS, and you name it. So, having said that, let's straight away dive in to our first trick. Imagine you are asked, in this given scenario, is the law of gravity valid? Well, surely it's very confusing, and it may lead you to a lot of confusing thoughts. In fact, there are times where, questions like, does it violate the law of so and so? Or does this violate certain principle have been in fact asked in the examinations? Which puts a lot of students into unnecessary confusion. Well, let me tell you, the answer is in fact a big no. Because remember, physics is made using set of rules which govern objects around you. So the examiner usually puts you in a scenario where a student may feel that the law is not valid, but most likely they are overlooking something in the question. Like in the previous question, maybe you are forgetting the fact that maybe the car is actually glued to that surface. Possible, right? So usually go with no as an answer for those kind of questions. Here is trick number 2. Whenever you see an option like all of the above, most likely that's going to be correct. And to check that, choose the easiest 2 of the remaining 3 options, and if they are correct, that's it. Mark all of the above. Sometimes it might not be so easy to find those 2 correct options. During those times, try to prove them wrong, and that might be easier. Try this next time and remember me. Now let's see number 3 on our list. Now please do not look for patterns like a zigzag one or ABCD or some weird designs like that which are running through your mind, even if you see one. Also, do not roll the dice. Not to mention, you aren't allowed to carry one in the examination hall or even use probability to see which option might be correct by looking at the past trends of the previous questions. Use probability in maths, not over here while marking the answers. Remember, any pattern that is formed in the answer sheet is just a mere coincidence. Going to number 4. This one is slightly tricky. Do you ever come back to check if the door is locked after going out of the house? Or do you get irritated if a picture on the wall is not perfectly aligned or straight? Well, chances are that you are suffering from obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD. Well, don't worry, you're not going to die, and it's perfectly fine till certain limits. Now what happens is, when you know an option is correct, there is no need to prove other options are wrong. It's such a waste of time, I tell you. Also, if a part of the option is wrong, there is no need to prove it wrong completely. So you get my point. Get over OCD and you'll be surprised to see how much time you save in the exam. Also, I'm pretty sure many of you are unable to solve many difficult questions and you have no reliable source whom you can ask your doubts, or you have the entire syllabus to be revised in just a matter of few weeks because the examinations are close by, and many of you want a schedule to efficiently cover up all your backlogs, making sure you don't compromise on your board examinations. If you are one of them, then don't worry guys, we have planned it out for all of you. We have a comprehensive study plan organized in such a way to efficiently revise the entire syllabus in a short duration by relating different topics. Also, we have live interactive classes planned for all of you with unlimited inside the class and post the class doubt solving from morning till night, and also many mock tests with discussions and tips and strategy sessions from all our experts. All of this in a very special crash course designed exclusively for all of you, whose link is mentioned in the description box below. Check it out. The usual price is 10,000 rupees, but you are going to get a 20% off if you use the coupon code SHCC, and the batch is going to start on Monday, so do not wait, register now. Now, if you are one of those people who get confused while looking at options or like to select options based on fluke or inky pinky ponky, well, the next trick is for all of you. Elimination is such an old trick, but not many people know how to do it properly. Remember, do not believe your luck when you cannot narrow it down to at least two options. Try and find scenarios when the options mentioned disobey the laws of physics or the values given are very unreasonable or unrealistic. Once you have those two options, you may guess for a few questions only, keeping in mind the negative marks. I'm sure that put a smile on your face. Here comes the sixth one. If it's a value-based and a formula-based question, chances are you can solve it without doing those tedious calculations. Yes, you heard me right. Just to give you an example, if the distance is given to be 15,000 meters and the time taken to cover that is 30 seconds, then the speed, which is given by distance divided by time, can be calculated ignoring those zeros. 15 divided by 3 is 5, and there is only one option with that 5 and some zeros. How many zeros? Who cares? That's not your job. It's the examiner's job. The examiner would have calculated it for you while making those options. Just mark it and move on. Why waste time? Now coming to the final one. This one is interesting and tricky one too. Manipulation. Yes, often very hard than thought, but can yield quick results at times. When you see a variable based question, chances are you can substitute certain values to check which option is correct. Try substituting values like 0, 1, infinity and any such special value to see what's the result of the formula in the options. Also try varying the variables in the options using intuition or other laws and see what happens. Like if the current reduces, then the charge increases and so on. You may be able to eliminate or choose the options really wisely and really quick. Now, if you love the tricks and found it useful, do let me know at Shreyas_Vedantu on Instagram, where you can check a lot of cool, fun scientific videos and posts and motivations and lot more. Also, do not forget to show us your love and support by smashing that like button out there. And if you are new to this channel, you can join us for free by hitting the subscribe button down there, and you can get a lot of updates related to JEE and other competitive examinations. Bye bye. See you until next time.